Welcome back, weirdos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to do something a little bit different today. This manicure on my left hand needs to come off, and we're going to file it off using this brand new vintage e-file from Melody Susie. They're celebrating their 13th anniversary. Congratulations, Melody Susie. And they sent me over this gigantic box of goodies to play with and check out in honor of their anniversary. So I'm going to do a little unboxing real quick, show you what they sent over. They sent me a bunch of bits. I'm going to use one of them to do the removal. Actually, I'm going to use a couple of them. They sent me a bunch of bits. They sent over a whole goodie bag full of other stuff. Wait till you guys see it. If you want anything, or if you want to check out anything that I'm showing you right now, I'll link everything down below. It came with this beautiful pearlized purple toolkit, if you will. It's got tip clippers, cuticle nippers, pushers, all the things. I got a bunch of sanding bands. They don't have anything written on them as far as the grit. Maybe that's it. Is it a 150? It could be the grit. You can usually tell by the way it looks how coarse it's going to be, though. They sent over a bit holder. They sent over the e-file, which we're going to get into here in a little bit. But I want to show you what came in this little goodie bag, too. I was super excited. Wait till you guys see. So the goodie bag comes, look how cute it is. It's adorable. I love all this branded stuff. It's absolutely the cutest thing ever. So in the goodie bag, we've got dotting tools. I needed new dotting tools. Mine are ancient, so I'm super glad they sent those over. They also sent over, oh my gosh, wait till you see these. These are, little embellishments for nails. One of them looked different, so I put them in my lamp, and oh my gosh, they are thermal changers. So stinking cute. I have to use those at some point. They also sent over in this goodie bag a dusty brush, which I can always use. I always use a million of these things every time I do my nails. I'm sure you guys do too. And they sent over some fingerless gloves. If you are worried at all about using an LED UV lamp for gel products, check them out for their fingerless gloves. So let's get into the e-file. This I was so excited about. I had heard about it when they emailed me and told me they were sending me this package. I had to run and check it out. It is so stinking cute. So here is the handpiece. It is super slim, lightweight, like all their stuff is. It also comes with more bits, if you can even imagine. I don't need for bits ever again. Thank you, Melody Susie. So more bits. It comes with the little, these are carbide, one's carbide, one's ceramic. It comes with the little stand. Hold your handpiece. Just fits right in there. Maybe I'll put it in the right way eventually. I don't know if there's a right or a wrong way to put it in there. That's what she said. Anyway, it also came with a bunch of your prep bits, the diamond bits that I swear by all the time. I'm going to use one of them, maybe two of them later on when we're doing the removal and prep for a new manicure. It also comes with a clip. You can plug this onto the side of your drill, and then you can put your handpiece right in there. And of course, the charger. So here's the actual body of the e-file. Y'all, this design, I cannot. First of all, it's small. It's not big. It's not bulky. It's not going to take off room. Super satisfying peel of the little display screen right there. It has a clip. You can put it on your hip if you want to walk around and do your nails. If you have that kind of talent. It's got a forward and reverse. That's your little speed thing right there. And here it goes up to 35,000 RPM, which is professional level drill. I love it. And I can't wait to play with it. I'm going to plug in the handpiece. I'm going to pick a bit, and we're going to get into this removal. Now, I have done a bunch of removals on my channel. You can watch a lot of them up in the cards, and I'll leave them down in the box for you, between soaking in acetone, peel base, remover goop stuff, foils. I've done it all. This I really enjoyed. I like using an e-file. I really do. I haven't used one in a long time. I use them for prep mostly, but I never used it for removal. I'm going to show you how to do it. I chose this coarse carbide bit. I'm going to use this for removal. This bit should only be used for removal or debulking product. You don't want to use this kind of bit ever on your natural nail. It will cut up your nails. So on this bit, it comes with this little blue dust collector thing. And what it does is it prevents dust from getting into the handpiece, because dust in your handpiece can gunk things up, and kind of prevent everything from working the way it should. So now that I've got the bit locked into the handpiece, I'm going to flip it to forward because I'm using my right hand to file my left hand. I'm going to turn the speed up to about 15,000 RPM. That's rotations per minute. This is my comfortability. You will have to go at your own speed, but I do advise a quicker pace for this kind of a bit and for this kind of a removal. And I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down the nail. You don't want to go left to right or back and forth across the nail. You want to make sure you're going down the nail, and then I'll sweep across the cuticle area. That's all I'm going to do. Make sure I get the sides, the cuticle, and then down the nail. This is all real time. I'm not going to speed any of this up for you so you can see how long it takes me. Now, mind you, I am filming. I am trying to do a demo of this for you, so it's taking a little bit longer than it probably would if I were doing this just by myself without recording it. But this is all I'm going to do with this bit. Once I start seeing my nail poke through the color, now granted, I have clear underneath this manicure. I purposely did a dip of clear underneath this manicure so I didn't have to hurt my natural nail. But you can start seeing it peek through. If you wanted to do file off removal, you definitely want to make sure you have something over your natural nail to protect it. That way you don't touch your natural nail with a carbide drill bit. You can do clear dip powder, you can do clear acrylic, same thing. You can do builder gel, you can do gel base and gel top, whatever you're comfortable doing, but make sure there's something under your color so you don't file your natural nail with the carbide drill bit. Now, once I have part of my nail peeking through like that, I'm not going to go over that spot again because I don't want to go too far. Just going to keep going around the rest of the nail and remove as much pigment as I can without breaking through that clear. Once I get enough of the pigment off with the carbide drill bit, I'm going to switch over to a sanding band to file off the remaining color. Now, I have heard a lot of people ask in the past, when do you use the quote-unquote build powder or clear dip powder or natural dip powder? This is one of those cases where I would say use the build, use the natural, use the clear, and put it under your color if you are doing a file off removal. If you are doing a soak off removal or a peel base removal, I don't think that's necessary under your color. Save that for a clear cap. Use your build, use your clear. Don't use natural to clear cap. It's not clear, but clear, build, use that as a clear cap unless you want to do a file off. So I'm going to finish up with a carbide drill bit, and then I'm going to pop on the sanding band. I know I had a lot of you telling me, I miss your filing, Marla. You got to do more filing, Marla. Are you happy now? Here's all the filing. So I got about as close to that clear that I really am comfortable getting. So I'm going to go ahead and pop up one of these fine grit sanding bands. You don't want to use a coarse one. You can, I guess, if you want to, but I prefer knowing I'm not going to destroy my nails, so I'm not messing with the coarse ones. I'm only going to use a fine grit sanding band on the mandrel drill bit, lock that into place, and then I'm going to file off the rest of that pigmented dip powder with the fine grit sanding band. Now, here's the thing that I want you to know about the sanding bands. This is essentially sandpaper rotating very fast, and that can cause a lot of friction very quickly. So I like to keep the speed at about 6,000 or 7,000 RPM to hopefully reduce the friction that I'm going to create using that sanding band, because that can make your nails burn pretty quickly. Another thing I want to tell you about the sanding band, you want to keep this moving constantly. You don't want to sit in one place on your nail for any period of time. That's going to cause a friction burn, and that's not going to feel good. So I'm going to go ahead and zip off the rest of this pigment, and then I'm going to do a basic once over with a coarse buffing block just to smooth out any bumps or lumps or ridges in the nail. And then I'm going to show you how I prep, super simple, for my next manicure. So I dusted everything off after I finished getting all that pigment off, and this is what we are looking like. They are pretty darn clean, but I do want to do a little bit of cuticle work before I get into my next manicure, and that's what this bit is great for. I don't even know what to call it. It's a cuticle bit. It's a diamond bit. It is very gentle. You can use this on your natural nail. You can use this on the skin around your natural nail for any dryness you may have. I'm going to put this at about 8,000 RPM just to avoid any burns. And I'm just going to graze over my cuticle area and get rid of any dead skin that may be on there. You may see me zip around the entire nail just because I like to be, I don't know, consistent. If I'm doing part of the nail, I'm doing the entire nail, or getting rid of any leftover residue that might be on the nail. And then I'm going to wipe it down with a little swipe solution, and then I'm going to be done with this nail. So this is the Young Nail Swipe solution that I like to use before a mani and after a mani, after I oil everything up. It's essentially a dehydrator. You don't need to use this one. Any dehydrator will work. Even acetone works beautifully. I'm going to go ahead and do the entire rest of my hand. Y'all are going to have to let me know what your favorite removal method is. Are you soak off people? Are you peel based people? Are you a file off people? I think I'm file off people now. Never thought I would be a file off people, but here we are. I'm just gonna oil up, make sure everything is hydrated because I'm not gonna do another mani right now. I'm giving myself a break. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you, bye.